Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Lake Speed's Cartoon Network Wacky Racing Happy Birthday NASCAR Ford from 1998. As always, take a look at the box. Once again, you have some beautiful box sleeve artwork. Basically the stuff from the car again on the sleeve. You got Droopy Dog with all the frosting on the hood. You got the frosting splattered on the 9 with the speed lines from the side. Down here you have Tom popping one of the balloons. You got some candles and stuff flying around with some streamers and all that. Lake Speed. Got the typical side of the box with action. On the back, you have Jerry holding one of the balloons. Cartoon Network Wacky Racing, Action Racing Collectibles. Same stuff on the side. And you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. This is definitely one of the most unique Cartoon Network cars. I love how this car looks. I believe it was in what was in Brockbeard's video. I believe Buddy Baker did not like this car at all. I think he called it ugly on one of the broadcasts. But this is just really cool. The blue base of the car, you got the frosting splattered on the front, then splattered all the way down the side onto the numbers, which NASCAR did not allow. NASCAR denied them putting the frosting on the front of the numbers like that. You know how NASCAR is always stingy about things like they got to know what number it is, but you can see the number pretty clearly. And let's be real here. Is there another car in the entire field in 1998 that looks like this? I don't think it's hard to figure out which car this is, but whatever. This basically was used as the primary for a good chunk of 1998. He started the year in the red car, and then it went to this for most of the year before it went to the Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, as well as the Powerpuff Girls car for Nadeau at the end of the year. This did end up being Lake Speed's final ride in NASCAR. He suffered an injury at Sonoma, and then he wrecked again at Loudon, and his injury only got a little bit worse. So he said he was going to take some time off to heal, and then I guess just never came back again. I believe he, I think it said in Brockbeard's video, he became the general manager of one of the teams or something. But definitely interesting that this did end up being his final ride in NASCAR. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Mailing Engine Parts. Got Cartoon Network Wacky Racing. Got a photo of Droopy Dog. Got Ford Taurus on the front. Down the side, like I said, you have Tom and Jerry. Jerry's holding the balloons and Tom is popping them. Got First Plus Financial in one of the balloons. There's that number. Like I said, looks cool, but of course, NASCAR didn't allow it. Got some balloons and candles and streamers and stuff behind the contingency sponsors. This one doesn't have Winston Cup or any of that. I think they kept those off of some of these Cartoon Network cars, but then the 1999 one did have it, so I don't know. On the back, you got Muttley lighting some dynamite stick candles. Got the NASCAR 50th anniversary logo. That's where the happy birthday thing comes from, if somebody didn't know. This was, NASCAR's 50th anniversary year, so multiple cars ran 50th anniversary NASCAR cars. Got Cartoon Network right there. You got a bunch of streamers, even up on the spoiler. I doubt that was allowed by NASCAR on the real car either. But on the back, you got Happy Birthday NASCAR, Mailing Engine Parts. Got some more candles and streamers and stuff on the roof, as well as the frosting splattered. Down the side, you have some different stuff. You've got Fred Flintstone splattered by some of the frosting, as well as Dino on the back, holding some balloons. Got First Plus Financial again. This side, you even have some candles from the birthday cake splattered onto the front of the number. It is kind of funny that they... why would the speed lines still be pointing this way? I didn't notice that before, but the speed lines are pointing this way on this side instead of pointing that way. They just kept the same number with the same speed lines going the wrong way. That's really funny. Anyways, let's take a look under the hood. Got Cartoon Network Wacky Racing under the hood right there. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Under the deck lid, you got your typical fuel cell and such back there. No roof flaps on these 90s ARCs. And there's the inside of the car if you want to see that. This one does not have the sticker tires. Just a really cool paint scheme. There's not a whole lot to talk about the car like this again. Just another really fun Cartoon Network paint scheme. So this is honestly probably my favorite out of all the early ones because this one just looks so unique. This one just stands out. If you have this on display in a display case, this one is very easily going to stand out from everything else in the collection. As a lot of the Cartoon Network cars do, but this one is, with all the crazy frosting and colors and balloons and everything else. This is definitely a very unique looking car. Like I said, it adds a little specialness to it that this is Lake Speed's final ride in NASCAR, if you're into that kind of thing. If you want this car, it is not hard to get at all. You can get it decently cheap. Remember, for all your other diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. So go through that if you want anything. But I think pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Lake Speed's Cartoon Network Wacky Racing Happy Birthday NASCAR Ford from 1998. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.